Hello, Painville Baptist Church, and those who may stumble across our videos. We're glad to be able to share with you in such a way. We're doing the fifth day of Unit 35, Session 1 of the Gospel Project Devos for adults. And today's passage comes from Acts 22, verses 1 through 21. But we're specifically going to look at verses 11 through 21. And I am reading from the ESV Bible. And it says, "And since I could not," this is Paul speaking, "and since I could not see because of the brightness of that light, I was led by the hand by those who were with me and came to Damascus. And one Ananias, a devout man according to the law, well spoken of all the Jews who lived there, came to me, standing by my side, and said to me, 'Brother Saul, receive your sight.' And at that very hour I received my sight and saw him, and he said, 'The God of our father appointed you to know his will, to see the righteous one, and to hear a voice from his mouth. For you will be a witness for me to everyone of what you have seen and heard. And now, why do you wait? Rise and be baptized and wash away your sins, calling on his name.' When I had returned to Jerusalem and was praying in the temple, I fell into a trance and saw him saying to me, 'Make haste and get out of Jerusalem quickly, because they will not accept your testimony about me.' And I said, 'Lord, they themselves know that in one synagogue after another I imprisoned and beat those who believed in you. And when the blood of Stephen, your witness, was being shed, I myself was standing by and approved and watching over the garments of those who had killed him. And he said to me, 'Go, for I will send you far away to the Gentiles.'" Paul had to endure through his faith, through his walk, through his journey with Christ. Obviously, before he came to know Jesus Christ, as you see from his conversion account earlier in the book of Acts, and now this where he recalls his conversion and what took place, God revealed to him at that very first moment that even though he was a persecutor of the church, that God had plans for him. Not only did he have plans for him, but he was going to allow Paul to establish churches into the Gentile world, outside of Jerusalem, outside of the Jewish people. Paul's practice, however, every city that he went into, he went to the synagogues first, and when they rejected him, he moved out into the Gentile world, and he proclaimed and gave testimony of what Jesus did in and through his life. The vision that he had, knowing that Jesus rose from the grave, and Paul was given the task to be a witness to the world. We too, as followers of Jesus, have been called to that same purpose of giving our testimony and being a witness for Christ. It doesn't depend on our circumstances. We are to be faithful, whether we go through trials, whether we go through struggles, whether we face persecution. There will be those that will reject us. There will be family members. There will be friends who will completely shut us down and remove us from their lives because of our testimony, because of our witness for Jesus Christ. I have been watching the past couple days a couple of the movies called God's Not Dead, and in those we see, especially from other religions, how when we follow Jesus Christ, they kick their own kids out of their homes. They are separated from loved ones because of their testimony, because of their witness for Jesus. And those are some of the extremes. The other extremes are being put to death. All of the apostles that followed Jesus witnessed him alive in his teachings and witnessed his death, burial, and resurrection. All of those disciples, all of those apostles, were put to death except for one, and that last one was held in prison until his death. So God calls us to a task. God transforms our lives, and He desires that we would go into all the world and share what God has done for us. With that said, I'm excited about this Sunday. So if you're watching this video, just put a little plug in for this Sunday. Our teenagers went to youth camp this week, and they have come back excited, and they're going to give testimony of what God did in and through their lives through camp. So I would encourage you, if you don't have a home church, to find Painville Baptist Church and come check us out. Otherwise, I look forward to our next video. God bless. We'll talk to you later.